World War III, Israel versus Iran. How to prepare your money. Introduction. The prospect of a World War III sparked by a conflict between Israel and Iran is no longer just a theoretical risk. With rising tensions, proxy wars, cyber attacks, and open threats between the two nations, the Middle East could become the ignition point for a much broader and catastrophic global conflict. If a full-scale war breaks out, dragging in the US, NATO, Russia, or China, markets will plunge, energy prices will spike, and global financial systems may be severely disrupted. This guide will show you how to prepare your money and protect your financial future if an Israel-Iran war turns into a global crisis. 1. Understanding the financial consequences of a Middle East war. A. Oil shock and global recession. The Strait of Hormuz handles 30% of global oil shipments. If Iran blocks it or attacks tankers, oil could hit $150 to $200 per barrel, triggering hyperinflation, supply chain collapse, and market panic. B. Global markets sell off. Stock markets will likely crash initially due to panic, especially in sectors like airlines, tourism, manufacturing, and consumer goods. C. Currency devaluation. Local currencies, especially in emerging markets, may collapse. Even the US dollar could weaken if the war spirals or involves debt-driven military spending. D. Cyber and banking attacks. Iran is known for state-sponsored cyber warfare. Attacks on banking infrastructure could freeze access to funds, ATMs, or online banking globally. 2. Build immediate liquidity, war chest cash. A. Keep physical cash on hand. Banks may freeze, ATMs could go offline, and governments might impose capital controls. Keep 3 to 6 months of expenses in physical currency, in small denominations stored in a fireproof, hidden safe. Pro tip: diversify with a mix of local currency and a strong global currency, like USD CHF or SGD. B. Store in multiple banks. Don't trust one institution. Have accounts in at least 2 separate banks, preferably including one with international exposure and digital access, like HSBC or Citibank. 3. Invest in safe haven assets. A. Physical gold and silver. In every major war in history, gold and silver retained value. Unlike paper currency, metals are immune to inflation, bank runs, or currency collapse. Allocate 10 to 20% of your portfolio. Prefer physical coins or bullion over paper ETFs. Store in private safes or secure vaults in neutral countries, Switzerland, Singapore. B. Stable commodities. When war breaks out, commodities often skyrocket. Consider investments in oil and gas ETFs, agriculture ETFs, corn, wheat, soybeans, water, and lithium. 4. Avoid these financial mistakes. Don't depend only on banks. Banks could become targets of cyber attacks or state intervention. Relying solely on your savings account is risky. Don't hold all wealth in one country. If war expands and your country joins the conflict, it may nationalize assets, freeze foreign exchange, or ban withdrawals. Don't chase high-risk stocks. Now is not the time for meme stocks, speculative crypto, or unprofitable startups. War markets punish risky bets. 5. Strengthen your currency and geographic diversification. A. Invest in foreign currencies. Some currencies perform better in crisis. Swiss franc, neutral country, strong banking. Singapore dollar, safe financial hub. US dollar, USD, still the global reserve, especially early in the war. You can hold these via multi-currency accounts, forex platforms, or stablecoins. B. Open offshore accounts. Open an account in a neutral country outside your region. If your local banking system collapses, you'll still access funds abroad. Invest in war-resistant sectors. A. Defense and security. War means more spending on defense contractors, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, cybersecurity firms, CrowdStrike, Palo Alto Networks, military logistics, and AI. These stocks may rise while others fall. B. Energy and oil. Iran-Israel war equals oil shock. Invest in energy majors, ExxonMobil, Shell, oil ETFs, OIH, natural gas producers, Shenergy. C. Utilities and infrastructure. Essential sectors survive war shocks: power, water, and gas companies, telecommunications, 5G, Starlink, broadband, construction and rebuilding firms, Caterpillar, Fluor. 7. Crypto in a conflict zone. Carefully balanced. Pros: borderless, censorship resistant. Escape from fiat collapse. Can be stored privately and accessed anywhere. Cons: Internet disruptions could kill access. Very volatile, may be banned or taxed in emergencies. Suggested strategy: hold 5 to 10% of wealth in Bitcoin and stablecoins. Store in cold wallets, offline hardware. Avoid exotic altcoins. 8. Build wartime income streams. A. Remote and digital work. You need location-independent income if your country or city becomes unstable. Ideal options: freelancing, writing, design, coding, online coaching, consulting, digital marketing, SEO, trading. Nashat B. War survival skills as services. These skills are recession and war-proof. Cybersecurity consulting, health and trauma care, food production, hydroponics, urban farming, plumbing, mechanical and electrical repair. 9. Strengthen insurance and emergency provisions. A. Health and life insurance. Make sure you're covered for hospitalization and war injuries. Some policies exclude acts of war. Check the fine print. B. War-proof contracts. Use insurance from global providers with assets in neutral countries. Get policies that include war zones or political unrest coverage. C. Emergency supplies. Some assets matter more than cash during war. Stock up on medicine and first aid, fuel, power banks, solar panels, clean water systems, long-lasting food, rice, grains, canned protein. 10. Get residency or citizenship in a neutral country. If WW3 erupts in the Middle East and expands, many governments may close borders or trap citizens. A second passport equals freedom. A. Residency by investment. Countries offering fast-track programs: Portugal, Golden Visa; Panama, Friendly Nations; Paraguay, cheap permanent residency; UAE, digital nomad visa. B. Citizenship by investment, CBI. You can obtain passports from countries like St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, Turkey. This gives access to safe havens and foreign banking. 11. Prepare for supply chain collapse. Money won't buy what doesn't exist. Even if you're rich, war may destroy supply chains. What to stockpile now? Medicines, especially prescriptions, fuel and batteries, cash and coins, water filters, durable clothing, tools, seeds, fertilizers. Prepare a barter-ready stockpile. Some items may be more valuable than cash in chaos. 12. Create a family financial plan. A. Appoint a trusted emergency contact. In case you're injured or detained, someone should know where your assets are, have access to key accounts, be authorized legally via power of attorney. B. Make a financial escape plan. Document the following: copies of passports, ID, insurance, seed phrases for crypto wallets, bank logins stored securely, emergency fund location, asset location map, gold, cash documents. Share it discreetly with 1 to 2 trusted people. Hackers 13. Stay informed with verified sources. Disinformation will flood the media. Base your financial decisions on Bloomberg, Reuters, Al Jazeera News, Stratfor, CSIS RAND, Geopolitical Intelligence, financial newsletters, macro-focused, not hype-based. Use war mapping sites, government alerts, and embassy advisories. Conclusion: peace of mind through financial readiness. No one truly wins a world war, especially in a nuclear age, but those who are financially prepared can reduce their risks, protect their family, and navigate through chaos. Whether you're in the Middle East, the US, or Asia, preparing your money for a potential Israel-Iran war scenario is not paranoia, it's prudence.